I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Lilli Kat joins us. Hi!
Hello, hi, I'm Lilli Kat BT, your one and only trans queen of salt. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, and I would like to thank you for that salt because it's delicious.
But just like me, you can't have too much now.
I really do appreciate you coming on. And how long have you been VTubing?
Oh gosh, 4 years, coming on my 5th year now.
4 years. You're a veteran of the wars.
You would think that I'm just a woman who enjoys streaming.
Mm. So why did you get started?
Realistically, because I wanted to make streaming my job. I thought, hey, that's cool. I get paid to play video games, like everyone who has their dreams and aspirations of being a YouTuber. Come to find out real quick, that's not the reality of it.
Mm.
So, I guess a year in, I kind of had that moment where you get depressed, you don't feel like you're good enough, and it kind of hit me when my friend said, "Hey Lily, why are you streaming?" And I told him why. He's like, "Oh, that's stupid." I'm like, "Oh wow, thanks, thanks."
Nice.
But like, it really resonated. He's like, "Why don't you just do it for fun? You enjoy it. Who cares who get famous?" I'm like, "Guess I'll give it a shot." And now I'm 4 years later. I'm still here.
Yeah, and you're still enjoying it.
Yeah, sure, it has its ups and downs, but what job doesn't?
Yeah, some jobs just have downs, so at least you have a few ups.
True. This isn't customer service. At least I get to have fun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I at least get to tell people to go away when they get really rude with me.
That's right. You can always ban them. You can't really ban customers very easily.
I wish.
Yeah, you can try though. In my mind, I could ban them. Once you get started, what did you get started because you saw VTubers before? You wanted to give it a shot. You wanted to be an entertainer. Why? Other than making money.
Admittedly, if you look at my numbers now, they're a little bit inflated because I did used to stream beforehand back. Oh God, every teenager did it like in 2014. I was just done off college.
Yeah.
So I kind of did a little bit of it. So, and then I kind of fell out of it. I focused on college. And then the pandemic hit, and I saw, like, everyone kind of getting into it again. So I had nothing better to do.
So you already had the experience being online anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, for whatever 18-year-old Lil Lily over here playing, oh God, I think it was Metal Gear Solid 5 was the first game I played, which is very ironic knowing me now.
And that all the truths are coming out.
No, I didn't even know what Metal Gear was. My partner at the time bought the game. I'm like, oh, this looks like a fun game to stream. I don't know what's going on. You ask me this now as someone who just played through the series. Like, we started last year and finished up beginning of. Oh no, we finished up before Evo, so it was August of this year we finished.
Oh jeez.
I can go on a 1 hour rant about how a handshake saved the world from nuclear destruction. Thanks, Big Boss. You're the best. I also fucking hate you, Big Boss. You did a lot of fucked up shit.
Oh, there's always some downside to something.
And also forgive me if as you can probably notice, I've tried to keep my mouth in check, but when I get really excited, I get passionate. I think that's also kind of the appeal to me as a VTuber.
Yeah.
It's just, you see me. It's the insanity, the clips you see is just my reaction to, oh, so that's what happens. I am the self-proclaimed worst QA. Like, I'm a QA person's nightmare. I just find stuff, I don't know how it happens, I just break it. I didn't know you can skip the part in Half-Life, where you can just skip getting the long jump boots entirely and get the Zon. I spent an hour trying to figure out where I was supposed to go before I realized, oh hey, Remember that NPC you killed and somehow got past the game over screen on? Yeah, you needed him to unlock the long jump boots. Whoops.
Oh, you end up playing for like
Oh,
6 years without ever getting past that.
there's also, did you know in Fallout New Vegas, which is another game we finished just this year? Actually, no, we finished that at Evo.
Mm.
Anyways, um, that game, I didn't know Mr. House in the little pod thing. Spoilers for Fallout New Vegas, but no one really cares about Mr. House.
Wow.
Um, he's in this pod thing because he's basically a bubble boy.
Right.
I decided after accidentally killing him to just run up and just chop up his body with this whipper chainsaw thing. Because effectively my build in that game went from, oh, I'm gonna make me in Fallout to, oh my god, I'm on so many drugs, I'm gonna go fist the god of the Mojave. And woe be upon anyone who gets between me and my ambitions. Back to my side tangent. Mr. House's pod is an entire thing.
Right.
So when you quit and mess it up, you really glitch out the entire pod, and it's funny.
Oh yeah, it really messes up. I've gone through that game a few times now, and I love it to death for one thing, and going through it on different mods and cheats and everything I could possibly do, and once you get through that, you're kind of like, okay, I really can't come back here and do anything anymore.
I feel that, and that's why I'm excited that I might, because apparently there's this new Fallout Ash Falls, I think it's called, is a mod where it takes place in Hawaii, and I think that's vastly interesting, and I've enjoyed Fallout New Vegas enough that I'm debating on being like, hey, here are my friends that like the mod. Pick a bunch of mods for me. Don't tell me what's in them. Just tell me to play the game and see what happens.
All right, I got a question for you about New Vegas. Okay.
All right.
The casino add-on with the speakers that kill you and the ghosts.
So which one to kill you?
The speakers and the ghosts that kill you.
Dead Money.
Yeah, I hate it. I can't stand it.
I'm surprisingly, out of all the DLCs, I think Dead Money was the one I enjoyed the most and had the least trouble with.
Oh, I couldn't deal with it. How did you get through it so easy?
When you take a shit ton of drugs and just start fisting anything, everything is possible.
Well, that's just kind of like generally in life, but I mean, in the game itself,
it applies. Yeah. I've managed. I don't know how. It just. Out of all of it, it just connected with me. I guess because I'm also a loot goblin, so I'm really just, I end up finding all the items and healths that I need.
Okay, yeah. Because I couldn't get past the scene one. I mean, I couldn't see where the speakers were. And I was like, oh man, I'm already at the highest level. Why did I bother?
I think I know what part you're talking about, and I think there's a part where you just have to book it and pray. But it happens a few times. But yeah, no, that was the only DLC. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Oh, there was the one with Joshua Graham. I think it was Broken Hearts.
Yeah, that was fun for me.
But that one I forgot. I always forget it's a DLC because every time I play it, I'm like, wow, that was really short compared to everything else.
Right.
Even Lonesome World's more memorable. Lonesome World, I literally, that GIF. Have you ever seen Infinity Wars or Endgame? I think it's the one.
No.
Okay, so small spoilers. There's a scene where Thanos comes in and Scarlet Witch is screaming, raging at him, and Thanos is like, "I don't even know who you are." That's how I felt the entire time in Lonesome World. Like, I don't know who you are, Grant. I don't know why you hate me so much.
The movie. I thought you meant like a video game.
Oh no, the movie Endgame.
Yeah, I know which I was. Yeah, I understand that. I didn't understand when I first went through it. I didn't know why he was mad either.
Supposedly, what I've been told is he's if you go through the terminals, which I will tell you right now, that hacking minigame sucks. I have skipped every terminal. There's so much story and lore I've missed because I will not hack a computer. I do not understand how that minigame works. It doesn't. It doesn't work. And I don't know. No, it's oh my. You have so many Fallout fans that come out it's like, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm like, oh god, you sound like Crash Bandicoot fans. That
Right?
game sucks. I'm telling you right now, Crash Bandicoot. Hate that game.
Yeah, yeah. That's too much for me. Okay, for an old guy, that's too much for me. Too much twitch and not enough action in that one. The
Yeah, it's just also bad level design, and it's like I understand the appeal,
mhm.
but man, is that game built to try to milk everything all your time.
Oh yeah, if you go through it now and watch some people go through and try to 100% it, it's impossible. I mean, you're gonna spend 3/4 of your life just doing that, and I don't have time left to breathe, let alone do that at this point.
Yeah,
I,
I don't know how people can 100% it. Like I thought Mario Odyssey was impressive. No, Crash Bandicoot people who can 100% that game. Wild. You are stronger than me.
uh,
I will badmouth Crash Bandicoot up and down. I will not do it to its players. Besides the fact that you've been Stockholm to enjoy that game, but man, are you guys wild for being able to 100% that game.
yeah,
Congrats.
the only thing I've liked from them is when my wife and I played the crash up things, crash and bash, whatever the when they're driving around in cars. But that's not really
Oh,
Crash Bandicoot. I mean, it's
yeah, Crash Bandicoot Racing.
yeah, yeah. We like that fine, but I mean that's just Misty and I smashing into each other. We try to smash each other as much as possible on video games. The take that as you will. The
And Minecraft.
yeah, it's in Minecraft. The game the Fallout New Vegas I enjoyed from beginning to end, and I could go through it again. I just don't have the computer to go up to Fallout 4, so I'm
I'm being,
kind of in
if I'm being
limbo.
fair,
Yeah.
you are not missing anything in that game. It is. So as someone who played to New Vegas for the first time and then went back to 4 to try it out because of Fallout London,
Mm-hmm.
I do not think it's that good.
Mm.
And I think Fallout 3 may be more of a better game.
Wow, I
If
like
you
that one.
like the gunplay, I'll give it the gunplay. It
Yeah.
was a good play test for Fallout 76.
Mm. Yeah, I probably couldn't even start Fallout 76 on my old thing now, but I'll just have to get upgrades for that. Did you go through Fallout London?
I haven't touched it yet.
Mm.
I haven't. I have to figure out what the mod was. Well, how to get the mod working. I don't know what's wrong with it. I assume it's something I did.
Mm.
But then I got distracted by the FemC mod from Persona 3 Reloaded, and I've just been playing that.
So, what are you playing right now on stream?
On stream, we have a few games going on. We'll finish. Right now it's spooky month, so a lot of the games we usually play, except for Outer Wilds, is on hold in
Yeah.
the Building crew.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but as of right now, I'm working through Silent Hill 2. The remake's coming out. I've been interested. I've also only ever played Silent Hill 1,
Mm.
and I've been known among my community to go into a boss fight and everyone being like, how much ammo you have? And it's just like, oh, I have 200 pistol rounds, 70 shotgun rounds, 30 hunting rifle rounds. And everyone's like, why do you have so much ammo? I was like, why do I need to fight? I don't need to fight them. That's a waste of resources. I could just dodge them.
That's right. That's right. Get
It's
long shots and run away.
I don't even need to get a shot. Just run away or just use the pipe. Like the melee weapons in Silent Hill 1 are really busted. So far in Silent Hill 2, I'm still following that trend. We got to the first boss fight boss fight of the game, which I found out you could just avoid the boss for 5 minutes and he just walks away. So I just learned his attack pattern and just moved back and forth. It's a PlayStation 2 game, survival horror game. They don't have that many move mix-ups.
that so you just kind of wait around and then he just walks off, huh?
Yeah, that's all I did. Was just like at one point there's this big wind-up attack that I just move forward. He'll go the right swing up as me. I'll just move back. He'll go to swing at my new position. I just move forward and I just keep going back and forth. And he just after 5 minutes he just gave up. I'm like, yeah, I would give up too if someone just moved back and forth for 5 minutes and I couldn't hit them.
You must be a hoot in chess.
Oh no, I absolutely suck at chess. I'm just really good at exploiting games, and I don't know why. I keep thinking, is this how this works? Oh, it does. I'm gonna abuse the shit out of it. Hi, Tears of the Kingdom. There's a lot of things that I go, this shouldn't work how I think it's gonna work, and it does, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to have fun.
Sounds like me with the Stardew Valley. I'm just constantly finding little things. Oh, you could do this and avoid this completely. I'm going to do that now from now on. Like get all of the prismatic shards in day 2.
Yeah, and that's what I really like about games like Outer Wilds, which is gonna be a game I'm not gonna talk much about. My only thing is it is a game you can only experience once. Everyone should experience it. That game has fundamentally, like Undertale, changed my view on video game as a whole.
Really?
And that's what I kind of really like about my streaming is I tend to use my streaming as an excuse to not only work on the games I buy because I notoriously retail therapy, but it's just there's a lot of games I didn't get to experience.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I'm a gamer. I like to play games. I've never touched Metal Gear. I never touched Fallout New Vegas till like this year.
Right.
I grew up on Call of Duty, Gears of War, occasional Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2 was the best one, and that's why EA would never give it to us again.
Right.
Because they hate us.
Right, yes, they do.
But it's games like Outer Wilds, where a game where I'm a variety streamer, I tend to be FGC relevant in action games. I like the actions, I like shooters. I only recently started trying to do more stuff like puzzle based, like Miles Edgeworth collections, which has been a game series I've been really wanted to play lately.
Yeah.
And we finally got the second game in English. The second game of that collection never came to America. There was only a fan translation till it came out in Collection 2.
Oh my god.
So I'm glad it got popular enough. Capcom just said, oh, hey, we'll give it to you guys. Thanks, Capcom. A little 8 years late, but I'll take it. But it's stuff like Outer Wilds, where that's a game where it's just, here's a spaceship, explore.
Just go.
Yep. What? Just explore. Just explore the universe. Find out what's going on. And it was the most beautiful experience I've ever had in a game. It just the sense I get for every little bit of lore that I understood. I wanted to learn more. I started to learn how things work. There's a thing I'll give a brief spoiler about.
Okay.
There's something called, and this is something you learn really early on. There's something called quantum mechanics. In that game, if you look at an object that's quantum and look away, it will move to a new spot. Kind of like a weeping angel if you ever watched Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
But instead of trying to kill you, it just moves. So you get into your spaceship, you explore your home planet, and one of the first rules you learn is, you learn in the museum when you start off, is quantum objects don't move when being observed. And it expands on that to another small spoilers. What happens if you take a picture of a quantum object and you're observing it? How does that work? So eventually, and that's just one of the things you learn. There's so much you learn in Outer Wilds. And even now I feel like crutch, explaining a mechanic, but I only do it because it's the earliest thing you learn. Yeah. And it's just an example of, I've never played a game where I wanted to learn.
Right.
I wanted to explore. And every time I did, I was so invested that at one point I managed to partially get over my thassophobia. I'm not going to explain how that plays a part in that game, because it's not how you think it does.
Right. Right. But you really, it just encompassed you to where, and it enthralled you to the point where you wanted to see what was coming up next. Yeah,
and it's right now we're going through the DLC, which the DLC is an entirely new section to explore. And you would think, oh, okay, that's like maybe like an hour, maybe 2. It's just a new planet. No, it is almost as long as the base game itself. There's just so much to discover. There's so much to explore. It is, it is a game. I've never played a game where I've been want to be like, okay, I know immediately what I want a tattoo of on my body. I have several tattoos to different games. Immediately, just like, okay, I want this coordinates for a specific location. I'm not gonna tell you the coordinates or where to find them. That's spoilers.
That's right.
But I want those coordinates tattooed on me because that game was that symbolic to me.
They should now start when they do these DLCs, have like a free or like a $10 off a tattoo. Put a coupon
Oh
in.
God.
I think that would work because there are a lot of people who do that.
Yeah, it would definitely work out for me. Then again, there's only very few games that have ever been my favorite or have ever changed me that much. And these are games that I never thought about playing. I never thought about playing Undertale.
Yeah.
I never thought about playing Deltarune. I play now I'm here like, okay, when chapter 3, 4, 5 drops, I don't care what we're playing. We're done. With that playthrough on hiatus. We're playing Deltarune.
Yep.
Every stream this week, Deltarune.
Yep. That's it. That's all it is. It's great. It's great to have that though, because obviously you have that fascination and curiosity when something like that comes up. When it catches you, it catches you.
Oh no, it catches me. I hyperfixate. I am famously known for being a Draconir lore nerd. I am very obsessed with Dragon God. I even have the tattoo of the Yaha sigil, the organization 2B belongs to, and the Automata tattooed on me. Specifically over my chest where you go to do the Pledge of Allegiance, because I will only pledge my allegiance to Yaha. Glory to mankind.
Oh my gosh. How much is gaming now and streaming a part of your life at this point?
Oh, it's just every day. Only recently did I cut back to 4 streams a shift, but 4 streams a day. Oh my god, a week.
4 streams a day.
I just work a lot. I work my day job Monday through Friday. I have a part-time overnight job Monday, Tuesday.
Boy.
And then I stream 4 times a week, typically Monday or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah. And it sounds to me, just from talking with you, and you can hear it in your voice, that this is something that if it was not there, it would be a very big void right now.
Yeah, streaming is just, I like it. I love it. It's the few things that bring me joy these days. It's just it makes the grind worth it. It makes me working the jobs I work to support my passions really worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it doesn't get anywhere, I'm still happy at the progress I made. I never thought shy little me would A, transition, B, manage to have 20 people, even if that's small, that's 20 people watching me live. That's wild that's wild to most people.
It should be. I mean, it is, really. When you consider they're coming back for you, not necessarily for what you're doing.
And that's also why I really like streaming, because streaming is just, it's me on stream. It's not a character. I'm not faking anything. It's me. The reactions are me. My quote unquote out of pocket behavior. I have no idea what that means. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that a woman clad in leather comes on screen and is very sexy and I can't behave myself. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make me out of pocket.
I don't think you're very sorry.
Listen, look, just because I start barking doesn't mean anything.
No,
Call me a good girl, okay?
Well, yeah, I tell you what, it is very obvious how much you're enjoying this, and obviously the folks who are watching enjoy it too. They keep coming back. You know, it's been enough to. What would teenage you think about what you're doing now?
I don't know.
From when you started, just doing regular streams to having this type of audience, having this type of of work online. I mean, would they be shocked?
I think they would be. To be fair, I never expected to be here after high school.
Mm, well, it,
And now I've lived longer than I thought I would. I've done more than I ever thought I would. It's streaming realistically kind of opened up my eyes that I kind of can do what I want. There's obviously limitations and there's obviously stuff I'm not good at, but why is that stopping me from trying? You know?
absolutely, and that's the way to do it. I mean, I don't do it all the time myself, but if you go like, might as well give it a shot. And if you're enjoying yourself, other people are enjoying yourself, uh, keep going. Why stop?
And yeah, and that's why I keep streaming. It's why a lot of my charity tends to be so I'd like to do a lot of charity events.
Hmm.
Um, I've been trying to get off the ground, and I'm still working on it because I still have some kinks dying out, is what I call my salty sorbet.
Hmm.
I like to organize a monthly Grand Blue Fantasy versus charity tournament,
Mm.
versus Ryzen to be specific.
Right.
And we always do events like that. One year we did MSF because I was in Metal Gear, and I was really, at the time we did it, I finished Peace Walker, and I really hate Kojima, and I love that Kojima named Militaire Sans Frontiere to be Soldiers Without Border, the
Right.
same acronyms as Doctors Without Borders.
Right.
I thought it was clever and funny. So our first charity was for that, for MSF.
Yeah.
Second one we did Trevor Project, and every year since my second year streaming, I've been hosting what is called Undertale the movie. I hold all my friends hostage and force them to voice act a playthrough of Undertale for charity because I really enjoy Undertale and I like playing that game every year, and I think it's fun having my friends to voice act the voices, do little, just have fun, hang out, raise money for charity.
And it just you've encompassed this so much, and it is also given back to you. Do you feel that kind of symbiotic relationship?
Yeah, I would say that. There was a lot of times where, and the unfortunate truth is sometimes a lot of the harder on work doesn't get recognized.
Hmm.
Doesn't mean it wasn't worth it.
Hmm.
Um, and that's always the hard part to come to terms with, is just accepting that not everything I think of or plan to is gonna work out. Um, but there is definitely a lot of time, and I guess this is a relationship that has made me smile. Is a lot of times people come up to me or message me like, "Oh yeah, I didn't think I would be trans," or "Yeah, no, I just felt really comfy in your streams, and I thought about questioning stuff, and well, now I'm trans, or now I'm non-binary, or now I've come to be okay with accepting me."
Mm.
And that always catches me off guard because I'm just a cackle on the internet.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'm just I'm just some, and pardon my French, I'm just some asshole that's okay to be an asshole because I'm funny sometimes.
I mean,
And
it's good to see. Uh, from this is from my old man viewpoint. It's good to see that there is a medium where people can just enjoy other people for the people that they are rather than what they are.
yeah, and that's what I kind of been always trying to promote. Even when I started streaming early on, when I was studying to be a therapist, it's like the world sucks. It sucks right now, and why I want to just be that small little bit of peace. You come by, it's 3 hours, there's just this cackle who's just getting into shenanigans. Somehow just completely breaks a game you didn't think was possible, and I have no idea how I broke it. I just decided, hey, would it be funny if I did this? And oh, now everything's exploded, huh? So,
Ellie,
if,
what do you
if,
do with the game?
I mean, this is how this works. Oh no, no, I'm falling to the floor. Thanks, Fallout. God, I am surprised Fallout did not crash as much as everyone said it did, but it
Mm.
was really funny when it did.
Oh yeah, it was also really frustrating when it crashed exactly after you did something that you didn't save for.
Oh, I feel that. That's me in Half-Life. That's
Mm.
me dying in Half-Life, being like, oh yeah, that's right. This game makes me. I actually have to manually save. Um, but yeah, it's that feeling and that relationship of just knowing that even if for 3 hours, some 3 hours Monday morning, not Monday, gosh, Saturday morning, or just some stream at night, it's just it brings people, gives them some sort of peace. And if that's what helps you, then I'm glad I could be a part of that.
Well, folks, you got to check out what Lilli Kat's got going on. We're going to have all the links that we could find in the description for this interview. Absolute jewel you are. Thank you so much for being on.
I'm glad you had me. I was, if I'm being fair, you interviewed my partner beforehand, Mama Bedlam,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, "Oh yeah, no, this guy's real cool." I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'll check him out." And I've been enjoying my time here. I've thoroughly enjoyed this interview. I'm surprised I'm talking this much.
Well, I mean, no one wants to hear me, the old man, talk. They want to hear somebody who has some has some talent and personality talk. Crying out loud.
Personality, yes. Talent, I wouldn't know. I would say more hard work than talent.
Hey, if you don't have the talent, then just work your way through it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for coming on. We'll get you on again soon. We'll get the.
Oh, gladly. I thought this was a one and done deal. If you want me on again, oh, gladly. I can yap all day.
You know, we'll get you and Mama on at the same time.
Oh, God. It's just gonna be her praising me, and it's gonna be like, nerd.
See, I won't have to say a thing.
Yeah, if you want, what, like 45 minutes of her gushing about me and going like, I'm literally committing war crimes. I don't get why you find this attractive, but okay.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.